Hey y'all, wagwan. So in this live tonight, we are going to be talking about men use sex to discipline us, ladies. Okay, men use sex to discipline us. This is why you can't just go around giving the fruit to any old man. It's very important to know a man's intention behind sleeping with you. Pusha T has a song called MRTF, and he has a line in a song where he say, "You effed him with no goal in mind. What was you thinking?" And so he basically is saying, like, why y'all going out here, giving up the cookies to these men with no, what's the goal? And when women give a man the goodies without a goal, that's the women that are crazy. Y'all ever hear a man say she crazy? That's what it means. Because little do you know. What happened, love? Okay, babe. Let me lock the door. Stranger danger out here in these streets. And all men do this. Now, all men do this whether they know it or not. Okay? Some men understand what I'm saying, some do not. So, don't listen to some brothers that you hear saying that's not true. They'll say stupid stuff like, oh, sex is for love and to express passion. No, it is not. Okay? It is 100% not. That is not why. All right. So let's start from the beginning. Now, ladies, as y'all know, I'm a barber. I have been a barber for 8 years. For 8 years, I have spent my time in the most sacred male space, which is the barbershop. Okay? Now, I've been doing this for so long that some locations that I worked at, they would kind of get used to me. So as I would spend more time there, I would see them starting to let their guard down, and I started noticing little differences in them very organically. Okay? Now, y'all would rather listen to somebody in a white coat that went to some college to tell you about this. That's foo-foo. Or you can listen to me, where I am someone who has spent time, real life, around these men and have heard their deepest thoughts and secrets. Now, the first thing I will tell you, ladies, men act totally different when they are by themselves than when there are women around. Okay? This is why when I have clients that come to me, oh, my man, he acting up. He always want to go out with his friends. He always want to go hang out with his friends. And I said, girl, he needs male time. What you mean? I don't understand why I can't go with him. Because men need time where they can burp and fart and say what they want to say without women around. You see men and how they are when you're around them. So you think, oh, that's how they are. No, it is not. They are totally different. When men are by themselves, and then when a woman enters the premise, so men act differently when it's just them and when there are women involved. Okay? Also, the reason why men do what they do is always for pussy. Now, they can lie all day and say, I don't do this for pussy. I don't. Yes, they do. I'm going to tell you right now, if this world did not have women in it, men would not be worried about getting no haircut, no nice shoes, no outfits. They wouldn't really care how much money they made, whether they admit it or not. Puss is the motivating factor behind everything they do. Once women get involved, then they're very competitive. Then they start measuring each other's dicks up on each other, trying to figure out who ranks where. Men are extremely competitive. Okay? So, some men, like I said, some men have been hurt. So they try to lie and say, Well, I don't do things for puss. Knowing good and well, if they are heterosexual, let me specialize that. If they're heterosexual, you would not care about your haircut, your cologne, if it was just other men. You just would not care. Okay? So is the reason behind everything that men do, which automatically means it's also the reward behind what they do. Now, every man has certain things they have to do to get some puss. I don't care who he is. I don't care if he's the finest, whether he's famous. Then Lil Baby just get caught like a month ago sleeping with this girl, paid the girl like $6,000 to sleep with her. It doesn't matter the man's status, financial state. Every man has an MO or a way they move behind getting puss. Don't y'all come on here with this. Same could be said for women. Don't come on here with that. We not talking about them right now. We talk about you. Stick to the subject. Do not get blocked. Do not do the whole women. I don't want to hear that right now. We ain't talk about that right now. We talk about y'all right now. Now I know you might feel offended by this because you're gonna be like, why is she telling them that? Because you don't want them to know that. But oh well, it ain't my problem. Figure it out. The reward behind everything a man do. Okay, when he wins, when he get money, when he up his status, his rank, his authority, he expects. You know why he do that? He expects, as I do better, okay, as I am more productive, as I am producing more results, in his mind, I should then get better women, more puss, and better puss. Okay, the type of puss that a man that work at the gas station gets will be different than the type of puss that Jeff Bezos gets. Okay, the way they go about getting puss will be different. Again, every man has a puss MO. They have a certain, and usually men don't deviate from that. When they have a certain MO and a certain way they go about getting puss, they normally stick to that and call it a day. They don't really experiment with switch things around. Once he do that, that's normally he stick to that with everybody. Okay, so every time a man has sex, in that moment when he get in that puss, it's like, this is what I do all this stuff for. Okay, you got to put yourself in a man's shoes, especially in a black man's shoes. You in America, everybody hates you, they trying to kill you. Okay, so now the black men have to sit and duck and dodge all these folk trying to kill them or put them under the jail or set them up. And y'all don't come in here and talk about not all puss, only good puss. Can we stop with that? Just stop. Okay, that's common sense, number one. And number two, stop lying. All y'all are not out here getting bad bitch quality puss. Stop. There's always a Negro out here that is going to down a foot dragger. So let's stop it. Let's not get on here lying, because y'all love to lie. Every time we go to talk about anything sexual, here the niggas go lying. Well, only A1 clean. Be quiet, sir. Okay? Because there's so many fat, stank, nasty chicks out here that is still getting some D's. So y'all can stop lying about how, oh, only good. You're lying. Stop it. Just stop. Okay? Y'all be capping like a bitch. Stop that. Okay? I'm talking about there's always a sewer dwelling, foot dragging snuffleupagus somewhere that a Negro gonna hold his nose and still hunch. And y'all know it's true, so y'all can stop the cap. The next capping I see is getting blocked. We're gonna keep it 1,000 on this conversation. I'm not trying to hear that. No lying allowed on this live. Okay? Stop. So, like I was saying, so every time a man get in the puss, subconsciously, in that moment, it is, that's what I did all this for. Black men are out here with a 400-year disadvantage, okay? They out here being profiled. Everything is 20 times harder for him, okay? So when he still perseveres through all that, okay? You know how many men go to work and have racist stuff happen to them, discriminatory stuff happen to them, and you know what they got to do? Sit and bite the bun, bite their tongue and bite the bullet. Because you know why? You know why? Because in his mind, If I say something and get fired, I'm not going to get no puss. Okay? See, as women, all we see is the end result. We see the paycheck when it come home. We get the D when it's in front of us. We don't see the buildup that comes to that moment. Okay? All we see is the fancy part. We do not see everything this man had to go through to get to that point. Okay? So that's why as a woman, you ever hear a woman be like, women, ladies, have you ever been with your man and he doing it to you and you got to kind of ask him like, am I in trouble? You got to kind of ask him like, have y'all ever got it done to you where you kind of like, damn, are you all right? And you can't figure out like, what do I do you? You hunching on me like did I offend you? You know what that is? Punishment. You ever hear when men say punishing you, I'm going to punish her? There is a reason behind all that. That's why as a woman it's called gift. It's the reason why it's called gift. Okay? So, I'm going to go ahead and run this down because there are many reasons of why a man do what he do. Okay? So, every time he get the puss, he's coming to collect. Y'all ever heard of collector? There's a soul collector, bone collector. Every time he get the puss, that's him collecting. Thank you. Okay, my boss tried me yesterday and I couldn't say nothing because I had to keep my job for you and these big head ugly ass kids. Collect. This girl at my job want to give me the puss so bad, but she messy. I know she gonna run her mouth, so I can't hunch her. But that booty was looking good today and I said no. So guess what happened when he get home? Punishment. Coming to collect. Now, first I'm going to go over the positive collections. Then we're going to go over the negative collections. Because a man coming to collect is not a bad thing. Because coming to collect something means that there is something there to get. Collect. Sex is for love. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. But understand, coming to collect is not automatically associated with something negative. It's not. So, let's go over the positives. Positive collecting. Like I was saying, sometimes your man, I know y'all swear that there are no faithful men in this world, but there are. So, sometimes what the man is doing when you give him the puss is, he is subconsciously, not saying that a man necessarily gets a sticker for being faithful, that's what you're supposed to do. However, every time that man got to turn down another woman because women these days are different. Okay? Who said something about women? It's like a blocko. Oh, block. Sorry, Kev. Let me see who else can you get blocked. We are talking about the men tonight. Again, I understand. When you feel so super exposed, you have the... You want to defend yourself. You want to deflect. But nobody is attacking you. I am simply having this discussion to break down some game for the ladies. Y'all expose yourselves on these lives. If y'all just sit down and be quiet, nobody will know that this applied to you. But y'all sit and get so triggered and you show yourself. Meanwhile, no one was even thinking about you. So y'all got to keep control on this live. You may feel exposed on this live because I'm finna say something on this live that is fit to apply to one of y'all, every single one of y'all men watching this. When I'm finna go through these reasons why men come to collect on sex, every single one of y'all Negroes in here are going to be like, do this bitch know me? And you're going to feel personally attacked, but I don't know you. I'm not talking about you personally, and you're not alone. It's many Negroes that do the same thing, okay? All right. Let me make sure. Ain't nobody saying nothing else stupid. Like I was saying. So, a good reason your man come to collect. He got to turn down other chicks, okay? Men normally get married for us. Okay, he loves you, your children, your family, your legacy, whatever you guys have going on. They do it for us. Okay? But subconsciously, what he's going to do is, yeah, I'm going to marry you. And when I get that puss, I'm coming to collect, to get back everything that I had to sacrifice to sit down here and marry you with these big head ass, ugly ass kids that all they do is ask me for money for Roblox and ask me, can I drive them to the mall? So therefore, when he come to collect, he coming to collect on the fact that, because again, like I said, women are different these days. Okay, it's the women. I told you the story about how the one time I made the horrible mistake of going through my man's phone, and I was horrified at what I saw. I couldn't believe it. I went through, this was years ago, I went through my man's phone stupidly. Worst mistake ever. That's why I tell y'all ladies, don't ever go through a man's phone. Worst mistake you can possibly make. You will be traumatized for life. Don't ever do it. But remember when I told y'all how I went through his phone, and in the phone, it was not him. It was not him like, yeah, give me that puss. It was the women begging him for the D. Which I kind of got, because that D was kind of fire, I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, I kind of get it. Like long story short, by the time I was done reading through that phone, I put the phone back down and went to sleep like I ain't saw nothing. Because I was like, I can't blame the chicks. Because the D was fine. I ain't gonna lie now. I can't blame them because I get it, sis. Okay? And then I couldn't really blame him because I'm like, well, damn. They begging you. It was girls begging him, offering to pay him, trying to bribe him with food and gifts. It was so intense that I was like, I took that phone. The way I got in the phone, he was asleep. He was drunk, sleep. I was up, and some of my spirit said, I just want to look at this phone. So he was passed out like this. I took that phone. When see what drew me in was the thumb. The thumb was sticking out. He was like this. The thumb was just there, waiting. And so I was like, should I? And he was passed out. So I was like, I want to look. Girl, put the phone on that thumb. Open that phone. I was like this. I opened that phone up. That bitch say, I was like, oh. I was looking at that phone like this. Them chicks was begging that man for that D so bad. You know what I did? He fell asleep. He fell asleep like this with the phone under him like this. Guess what I did? Slid that phone right back where it was. Rolled my ass over. I put that phone back just like it was. Pardon me. I'm sorry to bother you, sir. I'm sorry. Good night. So y'all think that a man cheating mean that he wake up like, oh, I'm about to go look for puss. But that's not always the case. Sometimes the man, now what I will say, the man was trying to do right. He was trying to do right. They'll be like, oh, can you, and he'll be like, nah, I'm straight, or I'm with my girl, I'm busy. And they knew about me. I should have beat that bitch up for knowing about me. Matter of fact, now I think about it, I'm having a flashback. But you knew about me and you still, anyway, it's too late. The timing expired. If it's more than 3 years, you can't go back and beat him up. So, but then I think about it, the bitch kind of tried me. He talking about, I'm with my girl. And he's like, where's she at? So, but you knew about me? Anyway, what I was saying, y'all done made me get all off track. But anyway, so he'll be like, oh, I'm good. And the girls was literally begging him. I'm not, no cap. They was begging him. He was like, I'm with my girl, I'm good, like I'm straight, I can't come right now. If he said, I'm with my girl, I can't come right now, that bitch say, can you come tomorrow? If that nigga say, I can't come tomorrow, that bitch say, can you come next week? These hoes was not taking no for an answer. So once I got to firsthand see, because y'all know y'all chicks be lying, because let the women tell it, it's real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga. Okay, big Birkin bag, 5-6 figures, cap, because y'all over there, y'all over here begging men for D, willing to pay and cook for them and all. So y'all be lying. Okay, in public, y'all be talking about, oh, these, y'all lying like a mug. Okay, I've been peeped that y'all be, I'm talking about lying like a rug. Y'all be begging these men. Y'all be crying. It was girls, his phone crying. How you crying over my man? Excuse me, ma'am. I'm the one that should be crying right now going through this phone. Y'all in here crying over my man. How you gonna sleep with somebody else, man, and then cry because he home with me? Okay, y'all be crying. Y'all be begging these Negroes. Y'all be stalking these Negroes. Yeah, y'all do. Yeah, I've been new. I've been peeped the cat. Y'all be lying. Period. Okay? I'm talking about thirsty AF. So, sometime the man is coming to collect because now he got to make up for every time he gotta turn down a puss. You're getting disciplined for him having to do that. Okay? Now, sometimes he might be coming to collect because he's the provider. Okay, so he might be dealing with a lot at work or a lot of issues like that. He's stressed out at work. So then by the time he come home and look at you, them badass, ugly ass kids, he comes home and he's just like, but he might love you and he with you, but he still had to go through hell and back that day. So guess what's going to happen that night? In your mind, you're like, oh, he must be excited. Do you know what it really is? What it really is now he coming to collect extra hard the punishment because he is getting treated like ish at work, being discriminated against and everything at work. So now when he get home with you, pound town, you over. That's why I tell the ladies, you know, if you're having casual sex with a man, don't be thinking, oh girl, he gave me some good. Honey, that wasn't why. We're going to discuss the real reason why. Just stay tuned, sweetie. Sometimes so now this is the next one. Sometimes he might be coming to collect because men are animalistic and carnal. Okay? They are very animalistic and carnal. So, and competitive. So when you add an animalistic, carnal, competitive all together, you just end up pretty much with a shit show. The number one man that y'all have to be careful about, y'all, is the man that either was ugly in high school, lame in high school, or that used to be broke. Men that fit into one of those three categories, ladies, be careful. Because everything that he do from that point forward will be to avenge that. Okay? So, let's say you're dealing with a guy that was ugly in high school and lame. Okay? Because we all know the lame, ugly guys in high school did not get no puss. Okay? Those are the guys where, you know, everybody in high school wanted the popular girls and the cheerleaders and the cute girls. Everybody wanted those girls, but not everybody could get them. 9 times out of 10 in high school, only who? The jocks or the drug dealers and stuff like that could get the fine girls. So now they sit in high school, years going by, looking at the girls they really want, like, and they get no play. They get no play. So let's say they grow up and they start to get a little fine. They start to grow into themselves, that big watermelon, bowling ball head, lottie, got more head than you got body, start to match their body. Okay? Now they start to, you know, everything start to portion out, even now. They might get a little change, get a little swag, get a little clothes, little shoes, get a little money. Now, what you have is a monster. How many rap songs can we go through where you hear a man say something to the effect of this? Oh, yo guy got one like that. Some try to holler me, pull up in that lamb, mood change. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot, they all on me. The chicks back then that played me, now they trying to. How many times do we hear them say that? Do y'all think that's for no reason? That is a serious complex in man. Ladies, it is not a game. So now he done glowed up. got a few dollars, and then it's so funny. That whole thing is funny to me, because I've had that happen to me before, where a guy, where back in the day, he tried to holler and I'm not interested. Then he goes, gets some money, gets a little bit fine, and then try to come holler again, thinking that I'm going to say yes. Now, me personally, I'm like, I said no because you're just lame as hell. I said no because I just was not interested in you. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of create this. The women don't look at it like that. All the chicks in high school that curved you, that you wanted, I guarantee you, 10 years later, they do not think about you. They are not worried about you. They don't ever wonder what happened to you. It's not even on their mind. But the man don't forget that. The women been done moved on. This is 10, 15 years later, and he still got a complex about how the chick he wanted turned him down. Meanwhile, the chicks don't care. That shit be like nobody. Literally nobody. Not one soul. Man, I'ma show you. Ooh, okay. But you just kind of step aside and let them do what they do. Baby, you like it, I love it. Okay? You with it, cool. Even though nobody cares, but for them, for men, they care, and they do not forget. So now that he got his little money up, little swag up, of course he gonna go after the better chicks. And now they're paying him some mind. Now he got a few dollars. You know, so now all the chicks that was like, whatever, lame, okay? And then this, let me tell you what's even worse. Let me tell you what's even worse than that. Someone said no one forgets. Blocked. Anytime y'all try to deflect on this live or hit me with the everyone does that or women do too, you will be blocked. Now, I don't know why y'all keep saying that stuff when I've been told y'all, but okay. Now, this is even worse, okay? It's better to deal with a man that tried to get the girls and they all just rejected him. Now, what's even worse is if he somehow slipped through the crack and was able to get the cute cheerleader or the popular girl, but maybe the popular girl happened to be going through something with the boyfriend she really want. Maybe she gave him some puss as a rebound. Maybe she gave him some puss because it was convenient. Every woman has gave a man some puss that she may not normally deal with if he catch her at the right time. Every woman has done it. They may not admit it, but we've all done it. You may not normally deal with this guy, but sometimes it's convenient D. Sometimes you mad, you don't had a bad breakup, you want to rebound. Sometimes she want to make her man jealous. So sometimes the lame or the ugly guy in high school may have even got one of the popular girls that he wanted. So then it's even worse when he get with her thinking, oh, she likes me. He get the puss. It's the best puss he ever had. He's like, yes, I finally got her. Then her boyfriend come back, the jock. Then her boyfriend, the quarterback, come back. Then her boyfriend, the neighborhood drug dealer, come back. And she gone. Ghost his ass. Now that's the worst. It's better to deal with a man that wanted the girls and never got them than one who got one and then she played him and went back with her drug dealer or football player boyfriend. This is why men to this day have a complex where they'll say stuff like, you ever hear men say stuff like, oh, y'all go out and deal with all the bad boys and dope dealers and stuff like that, and then you want us to come with you after you done dealing with them. Negroes to this day hate drug dealers. They hate the drug dealers. They hate the athletes. They hate the rappers. They hate them. Because it represents all the Negroes that was able to take their girls from way back in high school. Because I've never had a complex about that. I don't give a damn what kind of females you like. It don't do me no never mind. I've never seen women say to men, women do not say this. Women do not tell men, oh, y'all want to deal with all these hoes and hot girls. Then when you done dealing with them, then you want to come to us. We don't do that. Why? Because we are not competitive in that same nature. However, men do that. This is why they hate. I'm talking about still to this day, the whole, oh, y'all want to date the dope boys and the bad boys. That's why that's why they care so much about it. Okay? Who care who got the puss before you? Be happy you getting the puss now. Y'all be worried about the wrong things. Y'all want to do Carfax on the puss like it matters. Y'all be so mad about who a woman choose to give her puss to. And the only reason why you mad because it wasn't you. And now you triggered and having flashbacks from high school where the captain of the cheerleading squad played you to get back with her quarterback boyfriend that she really wanted. And you sat there like this hoping it didn't work out. This is why Negroes hate Sierra. Because Sierra is the exact representative of that. Because that, if you ever hear Negroes sit and talk about Sierra, when they talk about her, it's not a normal talking about a celebrity. It will always sound very personal. Sit in YouTube Sierra or some from men talk about her. They hate her. You know why? Because she is a representation of everything that they hate and everything that happened to them. Of getting with the dope boy, this, that, and the third, and then it not working out. That's what they want. They want to see the girls they want get with the dope boys, and they want to see them get hurt, get impregnated and left. They want to see them get played. They want to see that. That gives them great joy. It secretly satisfies them. Okay? So then when she was able to get back and bounce back with another man that took care of her and the kids, that's why Negroes was so mad at that. How you mad because somebody moved on? You know why? Because it represents what you went through. They hate her. The number one female men hate is Sierra and Lori Harvey. Hate them because they represent the chicks that they always wanted and could not get. And they're triggered because how Lori be with them one day and be choo. That was them at one point with the pretty popular girl. And then she ghosted them because she got back with the man she really wanted and was on to the next. That's why they have a serious complex about it. So sometimes when you give him the puss, he's coming to collect on that. DJ Freshmaker, are you confused about anything? Because nothing I said is confusing. If you're confused, you can get blocked. Is anybody else confused on this live? Because I do feel like I'm putting this very plain. Somebody, anybody? Oh, you got to go. You know what? No, it's funny to me. Men, as a man, you're not allowed to speak on a woman unless she would get with you. So this is where y'all Negroes go wrong. And this is why people be asking who hurt y'all. Because y'all will sit and speak down on women who would never, ever date you or give you the time of day. You're not allowed to speak on Lori Harvey. Okay, the people that can speak on Lori Harvey is people like Trey Songz, Michael B. Jordan, that she would actually date. You cannot be a man that a woman would never date and sit and talk about her. Y'all have to really humble yourselves. How y'all be telling women, humble yourselves, know your number, act accordingly. Some of y'all Negroes also need to humble yourself. If the woman would not date you or look your way, you are not allowed to talk about her. Some of y'all will do whole videos and everything on women who you could never touch with somebody else, D. You know, so Jay Fresh talk about nobody wants Lori. No, sweetie, Lori don't want you. You worse than the women talk about they don't need a man because they can't get one. You worse than them. At least they're women and they have some kind of excuse for it. You a grown-ass man over here talking about nobody wants Lori. Sir, Lori would never ever talk to you ever in life. Humble yourselves. Thank you, Amazing, for buying a badge. Y'all buy a badge. Support the live. Hey. Turn up. So now when he glow up and he able to get those same chicks that he wanted before. What's up, Miss Chase? Now when he able to get them same chicks he wanted before, but they denied him. And he had to go to college, get a good job, start a business, and fight through life. He had to crawl through and strap through life like this. Okay? So when he finally levels up and is able to get the chick he wants.
What up, Decatur? It's refund season. It's me, your girl, Miss Shanika. Meet me at ATC.
I'm just trying to see why my clock won't come on. Oh, there you go. Okay. That was uncalled for. Did not ask for all that. I don't know what this car got going on. You just did too much. Okay. Someone said, I wish I could buy a better badge. Broke college game. That's okay. Hey, I accept food stamps, EBT. as well. Okay, don't mean me no never mind. I do accept food stamps. Okay, I am not too good. I do not forget where I came from. I also accept WIC. I accept WIC and food stamps. Shoot, I'll accept the Medicaid card, baby. It don't mean me no never mind. Just give me what you can, baby. Okay, so now let's say you are the type of chick that, you the type of chick that he wanted but couldn't get. Guess what's gonna happen when you give him some puss? If he's able to pull you and get you, every time he get that puss, it's going to represent, he gonna be in that bed like, this is for all the times that Ashley on the cheerleading squad broke my heart and didn't want to accept my invite to the prom. Now you got to pay because Ashley ain't said no to him for the prom. He coming to collect on his own vengeance. Okay, y'all stop with that. It's not your puss, it's just your turn. Who hurt y'all? There is men that have puss that is just for them, and it's their turn every day. Now if you can't get a woman to act right like that, check yourself. But stop saying stuff like, I hate when Negroes say that, ain't no such thing as you having a puss, it's your turn. Sir, be quiet and step up your D game, because your D is whack and women be hunching on you and then ditching you. So now you like, it's just your turn. Sir, it was just your turn. Your D was whack. Have you ever thought about that? Okay, have you ever started to think about, it is not, oh, it's just your turn. Who hurt you? No, it was trash, and sis moved on, period. Okay, because men with the good D don't have that same story. Men with the good D getting stalked, harassed, and begged. Okay, but you over here talking about, it's just my turn. Yeah, because she got it once and it was lame. So go step your game up, drink you some green juices, stop smoking, whatever you need to do, and step your game up. But y'all, please stop blaming women for your own shortcomings. Okay, if somebody have a question, don't sit and say 3 times I have a question. Just ask a question. Okay, just go ahead and ask a question. Okay, she said, right, because if it's good, we won't leave. Sure will not. Let me tell y'all right now, women do not leave no good D. Good D hard to find. So if she got that bread, got that head to leave, it was whack. I know some of y'all hate to hear that, but if she ghost your ass, if she leave, oh, trust, it was trash. Believe me. Okay, some macaroon, some horny goat weed, some sea moss, and a prayer, and you'll be all right. Okay, so sometimes he coming to collect because you represent the women he couldn't get before. That is not always a bad thing. That's not always a bad thing. Okay, let's say you give your man a honey-do list. You know what a honey-do list is? And you say, I need you to go to Home Depot. I need you to take out the trash. I need you to, I need you to drywall this wall. I need you to rake the lawn. When he out there raking that lawn, boy, every single rake that he do, he thinking to himself, she better give me that puss tonight. She better be sucking some tonight. So when you get in that bedroom and he don't, you ever seen when a dog, you tell the dog, fetch, he fetch, he bring it back, and you say, good boy, and give him a treat. That's man. They say men are dogs, but dogs are loyal. I never understood that when they say men are dogs. That's not such a bad thing. Dogs always come home, they loyal, and they do what you want, long as you give them a treat. Sound good to me. If you a dog, nigga, I'm a cat. Meow. I'm with it. Anyway, so now he out there raking the lawn, and for every rake, he thinking to himself, so then he don't complete the honey-do list. He don't turn down Shanika at work with the fat booty. Shanika, he was at work today at his desk. Shanika walking by. He like this. I got a girl, I got a girl, I got a girl. Shanika sending him emails, talk about you look nice today. He put an email in the spam folder. He like, nope, not today, Satan. Boy, Shanika ain't got on no drawers. Shanika over there with that dress on with no drawers. She don't walk. He watch her go get coffee like this. Booty like this when she walking. He like this. And you have no ass. So now he had to and Shanika thick ass walk around, booty like this, and he got to come home to you with the plank booty, but he love you. But he love you. And them big headed kids. And them badass kids too. Y'all, I am weak right now. It's funny, but it's true. But I'm low-key, I am so weak right now. So, now he at work. Shanika walk around with the big booty. Now he got to think about, he got to come home to you, and you ain't got no booty. You ain't got no ass. You owe the ass bank money. You have an ass deficit. Okay, your ass bank is overdraft. Okay, but you know what they say about women. In the back, what she lacking? In the front, she packing. So he probably like, shoot, my girl may not got no ass, but she got that wop. You know what I'm saying? So he still love you. He still love you, but trust and believe. After his boss was racist towards him and discriminated against him, after he was at his desk and Shanika walked by with the fat booty getting coffee and she emailing him and complimenting him, he had to say no. Okay. After when he went to walk to his, and a Karen in the next car locked her door when he walked by. Now Karen locked the door when he walked by. Here it go again. He been discriminated against. On the way home, he done got pulled over for being black, got a ticket. Come in the door. Soon as he walk in the door, he got to see you. These badass, ugly ass kids. Soon as he walk in the door, Daddy, can I play a game on your phone? He like this. He done gave Jit the phone. That night, when he get into bed, oh, he coming to collect. Because he sat there and dealt with all that stuff today for you. Someone say toothpick got that wop. And that's big facts. Okay? He coming to collect. So, that's not a bad thing. Collecting on those is not a bad thing. Okay? Now, let's talk about the bad collect. Okay? Depression is a real thing. Okay? This is why I don't buy into the narrative of what type of black women you're not going to date, or what type of black women are not worthy of a man, or what type of black women that you should avoid. Because on a serious note, a lot of men have a long list about the type of women that they're not going to deal with whole time mentally ill. Mental illness is a serious thing amongst black men. And habitual chronic depression is a mental illness. Some of y'all got personality disorders. Some of y'all just straight plumb crazy. Some of y'all a little bit slow. Some of y'all are narcissists. Okay, so men be sitting over there with a long list of the type of women they're not going to deal with. Whole time you're mentally ill, and she got to deal with your crazy ass and your depressed ass. So some of y'all need to sit down with all them personality disorders and all that. So now, on a serious note, there are a lot of black men that suffer from depression, especially present day with the pandemic and the shutdown. Okay, because for a lot of men, you know, the way they got through life is they'll go out every night and jig and finesse different women and stuff and things like that. But when the world shut down, it took away so many of the distractions that people had. Okay, so Frances Cress Welsing did a piece about how black men tend to not plan for their future in the same way that white men do, because subconsciously black men don't think that they will live long. And we all can understand how they have that complex. Okay, so you have some men, you can see a man and he can look like he getting money. He can look handsome, charismatic. He can look like he has it all. And then deep down inside be depressed AF. And not be 100% sure if he wants to live or die. When he is standing alone, and this is not to attack you, brothers, it's just a conversation that we need to have. Because y'all are very conditioned to move like, don't show how you really feel, don't show. But, you know, on here, we keep it real, so we're just going to go ahead and say it. Okay? We know it's a real thing. The man can look like he got it all together. And then deep down inside, he low-key does not want to be alive. When he is standing on his own 2 feet, he's not sure that he wants to live. So what that man will do is, and these men tend to stay single because they don't want to start with a wife and kids, because again, they do not think they will live long, nor do they even know if they want to live. So these tend to be the men that tend to be the single for life type guys. And what they'll do is, every woman they date, they will find a reason of why she's not good enough to avoid them having to actually settle down. Why? Because subconsciously, he's not sure if he will even be around. This is a real thing, ladies, and this is more common than you know. I don't care how fine he is or how much you think he got it together. Sometimes they be the worst ones. So what they tend to do is, these are the men who normally have a rotation of women. Okay? Because, you know, when men say they don't believe in relationships, or they don't want to get married, no. Lies. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yeah, they do. Okay? Those men saying that does not in any way, shape, or form translate to that they don't have any women they're involved with. Those men that say that they don't want relationships end up having, ironically, relationships with multiple women simultaneously. Okay? Someone say big lies. Block. I know you feel exposed. That's you. That's you. Whenever someone say not true or lies, that means this applies to them. Okay? He probably was looking at the pistol last night like, should I end it right now? Yeah, so now you mad because I'm speaking on it. Sit down. Okay? Thank you. Zion Isaiah said, nah, facts. I didn't plan my life past 19. This is facts, y'all. I told y'all when this live started, this live will be factual. Nothing in this live is debatable. Thank you, Joe Jackson. Stop deflecting. This is a problem now. No, you cannot disagree with what's true. No, you cannot disagree with this. This is not a opinion-based live. This is a fact-based live. No, you cannot disagree with facts. On here, on my platform, we do not play with emotions and all that. We deal with logic and facts. Now, if you can't get with that, cool. But this is a big reason of why we cannot progress. Because every time we go to have these conversations, someone get triggered and someone feels naked and exposed and go to deflecting. And then we can't never have these conversations. I don't care about that. If it make you uncomfortable, baby, we still gonna get this word. It is what it is. Because this is true. Some men might be hearing this right now and didn't even know until now that was true. Do you know that we have some ways within ourselves that we don't 100% know why we do the things we do? This is why you can't get so arrogant and say, I don't need nobody to tell me about me. Sometimes you do need someone to tell you about you. Sometimes you don't even know why you're doing the things you do. Okay? So calm down. Now, if you feel triggered or if you feel like this apply to you, don't say nothing. Do not type a comment, because then now everybody know this apply to you. If you sit and say that's not true, now you don't expose yourself. Where if you just would not have said that, nobody would know. Okay? So, those are the men that are afraid of commitment. Why? Because they subconsciously do not feel like they want to live long or that they will. So they have a rotation of women. So this is going to be a two-part with this part of this. So, when he is alone, when he stand alone, when there is no one else around him, when it is just him looking at the man in the mirror, rates have always been higher in men, which is a shame because there are a lot less men than women on the planet. And a lot of men, because they are in denial, they feel like they can't talk to no one, they feel like no one can listen, and they have a lot of pressure on them. This is facts. This is nothing that is debatable. Okay. So, like I was saying, when he is standing alone on his own, he does not know if he wants to be alive. He feels depressed. He feels unsure about himself, about the future. So, what they're going to do is, they're going to seek out the most happy, most cheerful, most bright-eyed women that are the most full of life women that they can. Ladies, have you ever seen a woman where you look back at her and you be like, damn, what happened to Sarah? She was such a vibrant, beautiful girl until she got with Tyrone. And then she get with a man and she suddenly start changing, start looking different. The brightness go out her eyes and you trying to figure out, damn, like, why she look like that? You know why? Because men like that purposely go seek out happy, fulfilled, bright-eyed women so that he can collect on the life that is within her. Understand, he don't know if he want to live or die. He don't know. He don't even really want to be here. Every time he get in the whip, he low-key hoping he get hit by a truck and he just end it. It's men living in serious pain every day. So that's why they seek out the happiest, brightest women. Because they want to suck the life out of you, literally. This is why I tell the sisters, keep your legs closed. And if you are going to open them legs, make sure it's for a man that has good motive and good collect behind it. And normally you'll know that by how your body responds to him. One man can have sex with a woman and be like, that shit was bad. That was some bad ass. They say that bitch was bad. Then she can get with another man and he'll say, shh, well, she damn near drowned me, because your body is responding to the subconscious motive behind this man entering your body. Like, you ever got with a man where for some reason you just wet? You ever get with a man where I'm talking about, boy, the man go like this and you're like, oh, you got to change your drawers, because that's your body normally saying you can trust this man. Normally that's your godly power saying, chemistry, saying that this man means well for me. This man means good for me. Okay? That's a real thing. However, if you sit and let a man in who is dead inside, don't know if he want to live or die, is depressed, now for that moment that he is inside of you, he feels like he does want to live because he wants to get that nut. Now outside of the puss, he don't know if he want to live or die. He depressed, unsure of himself, and sad. But while he's in that puss for that 10 minutes, I ain't gonna do like that. Let me say 30 minutes. I ain't gonna do y'all like that. Even though most of y'all do be 10 minutes. But again, I ain't gonna do y'all like that. We're gonna say 30 just to make it sound good. For that 30 minutes that he's in that puss, he knows for a fact. That's the only time that he know right now. For in that moment that he in that puss, know he want to be alive. Don't bring that alive either. We don't do that. Don't bring that. That word simp translates in for me. Men that call other men simps equal, because those are the men who are more worried, like, huh, look at him, he's a simp. More worried about what other men think than the women. Same with the women. I'm not doing all that for no man. Shit me, I'm straight. I like men. Damn sure is. What he want? Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah. I don't care about what you think. You a woman. You ain't got none I don't got. Why would I care about what you think? I could care less about that, because I'm heterosexual. So y'all Negroes be low-key. That's so. Look at him being nice to that woman or complimenting that woman, a simp. No, sir. You are homosexual. Slide. You damn right. the man gonna want to do what the women want. Yeah, because it's called he's straight. Y'all be sitting there with other men looking at each other. Yeah, can you believe he doing all that for her? Well, couldn't be me. I don't play them games, baby. You gonna do all that for a man or because of a man? Show lives. You think I care about what you hoes want? Y'all can't do nothing for me. Y'all can't do nothing for me. You ain't got none I ain't got. Baby, I'm straight. I like man. You damn right. Show Liz. I could give a damn less what a female say. Oh, you were doing that because a man? Yup. It's called being heterosexual. Yes, you care about what the opposite sex think and what they want. So when y'all sit and call men simps, worry about your own penis. That's on multiple levels. You penis policing what he doing to get his penis wet. And then you over here elbowing other dudes about what you not gonna do for women. Like they, because they are. When you see men like this talking about what they not doing for women, using that stupid ass simp word because they looking for other men to approve, that's who they get. Men are loyal where they get that. So trust and believe, Negroes like that sit swinging their dicks with each other about how, oh, we ain't being nice to these women, that's where they getting that top from. Yeah, I've been peep game. Because otherwise, why the hell would you care about what other men think? Why you care? Low key, y'all be jealous. Y'all be jealous because you like him and now he's showing a girl attention and you want him to show you attention because you got a crush on him. Why would you as a man be concerned about what another man say to a woman who is potentially going to give him puss? Step aside, mind your business. You got a crush on him or something? You jealous? You worse than the hoes. You worse than the hoes when they baby daddy like your picture. Now she don't like you because her baby daddy left a heart eye under your comment. Now she mad because she like, that's her baby daddy. Y'all be doing the same thing. A man tell a woman, you look nice, you beautiful, and y'all be like, he a simp. Are you jealous, sir? Do you like him? Baby, you like men, just say that. If you want the D, just say that. Go live your truth and spare us all having to hear about how everybody is a simp that does what a woman want to do. Okay? Next person say the word simp, you getting blocked. I don't want to hear that. This is a heterosexual pro-black channel. Now, if you ain't with that, that's fine. Go to your own space. But we don't play that for the men or the women. I don't want to hear the women talk about what they not doing for no man. And I don't want to hear the men talk about what they not doing for a woman. Baby, we're heterosexual. You need to do what the opposite sex wants you to do. Okay? Someone say, Six, you was talking my great aunt from New Orleans. She used to talk so much and be so right. Hey, auntie. Hey, auntie. Okay? Some dudes be puss blocking. That's exactly what it is. They got crush on other men. That's why now they mad when the man show women attention. They be over there, oh, he a simp. Nobody care about that. Who cares about that? All right, yeah, that's how you thinking. So, back to what I was saying. So some men, so what he'll do is, if he's depressed, don't know if he want to live or die, he will purposely seek out happy, fulfilled, bright-eyed women because he's seeking the life. He look in her eyes and see life in her. He looks in her eyes and sees it. So then that's his next target. Okay? So now he want to have sex because he want to feel alive. And this will go on for some time, but every time he go inside you, ladies, every time he go inside you, for every stroke, he is literally taking a piece of the life in your eyes from you. Okay? And that's why men like that will sometimes sleep with 2-3 different women a day. Sometimes men like that will sleep with multiple different women in a week. You know why? Because the minute he gets out one puss, he back to feeling empty and like he want to die. And now he back to the next puss. And he constantly jump from puss to puss so he can feel alive. So that's why as women, when you sit and be promiscuous and you just sit and lie down with whoever, whenever, okay, You ever see a woman that looks so run down, just look run down and ran through? She may not even have slept around. They'll say, oh, she look ran through. She may not even have slept around. She could have got ran down and ran through by one man. So those are negative collections. Okay. The other negative collection. Let's say you talking to a guy, you know, and you know, y'all talking this, that, and the third, and you know he wants some puss. Okay, you know he wants some puss. But you're not giving him none. You're just not. Okay. So in the meantime, he's still got to take you on dates. And this is, again, I'm moving more so into the single man's collection reasons. Now, there are some married men that are single, if you know what I mean. So when I'm talking about the married men, I'm talking about real married, like faithful, committed, real married. When I say single man, I'm talking about any man that acts single. Okay? Single is not a relationship status. It is an act. It's a verb, in my opinion. Okay? Because there's some married men with rotations. Okay? So, now, men that have rotations, men that have multiple women, I think that sometimes we think that these are men who just walk up to a woman and it's like, give me the puss. And she's like, okay. No, it don't work like that. Trust and believe. He had to tell some lies. He had to do some kind of finesse. He had to follow. It took him some time before he finally get the puss. Why everybody want to call me once I'm on the live? Damn, everybody might want to all of a sudden call me. I know y'all see I'm live. Do they not see it? Do y'all not follow me on my social media? I could have sworn you did. What was I saying? Okay, so now when single men are getting asked, this is how it goes. They meet the girl, okay? They talk to her, listen to her just enough to find out her triggers and weaknesses so he can act fake interested in what she likes. Okay. Then he got to take her on dates. Okay. And most of the time, the woman kind of knows what this man is up to. So when the man take her out, baby, she finna order the lobster, an appetizer, main course, soup, salad, dessert. Because subconsciously, deep down, you know, he trying to get some puss. So now the woman will get what she can get during that time period. So now he at dinner the whole time like this. The bill come, bill high as hell, and he know he got to pay that bill knowing he ain't getting the pussy yet. Okay? So now time keep going, time keep progressing. He don't have to go on all these dates, tell you all these lies, tell you all this stuff you want to hear. So when the time comes where she finally is finna give him the puss, he's coming to collect. And when he come to collect, every stroke is going to be, this is for all them dinners, this is for all them lies, and this is for all the lies that I'm going to have to continue to tell this bitch to keep getting the puss. Girl, I finally gave him some, and girl, he put it on me. Girl, he was doing the most. No, sweetie, he was disciplining you. He was disciplining you like, why you took so long with playing so many games with this puss. That's what he was doing, sis. But your dumb ass sit there, promiscuous, keep having this casual sex, talking about, girl, I don't know what got into him. Girl, he must have been real turned on. Sis, he was destroying and punishing you. He was coming to collect. Sis, every single day, every single lie, every single time he had to sit and listen to you run your mouth and be fake interested. He... Miss Chase, you girl, if I had a drink in my mouth, girl, you would have made me spit it out, girl. Girl, you better stop, girl. You ain't never lied, sis. Then be talking about, I don't normally do this. Then Then both of them be lying. Both of them be lying. The girl be like, the girl give him some pussy and she be like, I don't normally do this. Knowing she do. And then he nut in 60 seconds talk about, I don't normally do this. Everybody lying. Talk about, I don't normally do this. I don't normally do this. Biggest lie ever. Okay? Yes, you do. Please have a seat. If you had to say that, why you even had to say that and explain all that? That's how I know you lying. All that explaining. How was class?
Good. Go get some smoothies now.
I love you. And yes, I'll get a smoothie. See how kids is? The second I get in the car, can I get a smoothie? Can I get this? Can I get that?
We planned.
That's how.
We couldn't get it yesterday.
That's how the men be when they come home, and they walk in the house, and the badass kids be, Daddy, can I get McDonald's? Can I get? That's how they be. See how children do? Children, the minute you see your children, they like this.
Oh my God.
The minute you see them children, oh, they got something they want. Badass kids, badass jits. So, what was I saying? Okay, yeah. So for every date he had to go on, for every lie, coming to collect. Okay, he gonna be coming to collect because you took longer than he thought, and all that. Okay, so every man, whether it be a positive reason or negative reason, is coming to collect. Sis, it is up to you to trust your instinct, your womb, your gut. Trust everybody, girl. Trust Buddha, Allah, Jesus, baby Jesus, white Jesus, black Jesus, teenage Jesus. Put your trust into whatever it is you believe in to use that discernment. Because it is a punishment tool. It is a disciplinary tool. Punishing me because you had to be faithful to me and pay my bills and treat me right is all right. Punishing me because you got to come home to our big head ass, badass kids every night is all right. Punishing me because you're depressed is not all right. Punishing me to take my life because you don't like yours or because you're not sure about yours is not right. Punishing her and collecting to her because she took too long to give you some is not all right. Okay? Coming to collect because a girl that looked like me turned you down in high school, not all right. Ladies, you will know. If your spirit say, if before you lay with a man, if your spirit does not 100% say, I trust this man. I feel safe with this man. Don't do it, because that's how women turn crazy. That's how women turn crazy. When deep down inside in their spirit, they knew this man doesn't have the best intentions for me and did not listen to themselves and did it anyway. Then they're mad, and not at the man. You know who the worst person to be mad at is yourself. Especially when deep down inside you know, I knew. So that's why the woman begins to slice tires and da-da-da, because it's an internal struggle. She mad at herself. You mad because you didn't listen to yourself. Now you looking around for someone to blame and you realize it's only you. Now a battle goes on within. Now you have no way of getting it out. So your solution is to slash tires, to bust windows. Even though deep down inside you knew. When the sexual liberation movement occurred back in the 70s, guess what also occurred? The raise in of women. Because then women became non-discerning and promiscuous and started sleeping around. You went to war with your own anatomy. Okay? Oh, I love that. Someone said, now you want to collect back. All right. Okay. See, y'all, we smart. See, some of y'all smart. Now, some of y'all slow. But some of y'all smart too. And I appreciate that. I love how you piece it together. You see how that all goes? Now she coming to collect back. Okay? So, Understand, God, the definition of God is one who bring forth and sustain life. So when you hear people say the woman is God, don't get your little ego hurt like, y'all bitches ain't God. Come, just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. God, one who brings forth and sustains life. The womb brings forth life. The milk in the breast sustain it. She will birth the child from her womb, sustain the child from her own breast. She will bring this child into the world and keep this child alive solely through her own body without even trying. The milk just come down. The coochie dilates on its own. The baby just come out. That is God. This is why we call women God. So when you disrespect or go against your reproductive system, what are you doing? You're being disobedient to God, and you're going into a battle with God. Who thinks that you can ever win a fight against God? Raise your hand. Somebody raise your hand if you truly think that you can go to war with God and win. I'm not really seeing none. You know why? Because you can't. So women entered into a battle with their own reproductive system. This is why I tell y'all, teach your daughters about your anatomy. Block. I just can't. This may go over the heads of most, and that's okay. You went to war with God and lost. And lost every single time. Then women went to getting depressed and killing themselves. Because now you're being told to be promiscuous and you letting whatever and whoever in your body. Now your body has become a graveyard. And now you don't want to live yourself. Don't play with God. Do not ever try to go to war with God. Understand what you have and the responsibility that come with it. Okay? Y'all still need the seed bearers though. Goodbye. With your hurt ass. It's giving me very much little dick energy. It's giving me very much. Okay? When you as a man see someone speaking positively on women and you feel the need to come forth like, but you need me to, you're giving us very much shrimp energy. It's giving complex. As a man, if you see a woman learning about herself or being praised, your reaction should be, go ahead, queen, I see you. You as a man, when you see a woman being taught or uplifted or knowing who she is, you as a man, if your reaction is anything other than, all right, I see you, baby, go ahead, do your thing. I like when men be like, all right, now I see you, girl. You be like, stop. That's a real man. But the man that see a woman being uplifted or taught about herself and they be like, y'all remember Snoop Dogg and Baby Boy when he rode by in the car and he rolled the window down and he was like, that's how some of y'all Negroes be in these comments. Someone say something good about women and y'all be like, well, you need the men too, and y'all ain't all that. Something wrong with you. It's giving Vienna. It's giving Cheeto Puff. Okay? So I might need to go ahead and sit down somewhere. Okay? Just go ahead and sit down. So, ladies, you're different. Don't try to go to war with God. You'll lose every time. Respect your anatomy and know you cannot move the way they move. Understand that in your eyes, you think that the sex is, oh, this is great. Oh, girl, he did it to me. Understand what sex means to you and what sex means to the men are two different things. Do not try to fight it or anything like that. Just respect it. Okay? That's exactly what that means. All right, ladies? I love y'all. I am going to put this on YouTube. YouTube be taking 24 to 48 hours to upload something, I swear to God. So I can't say exactly when it will be up there, but it will be going up. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. The link is in my bio. Ladies, if you are looking to start your feminine journey, what you can do is go look at my bio, get a copy of my book. It is called The Black Woman's Ultimate Guide to Reclaiming Femininity. I will tell you all about my journey as well as the journey of my family and how you can step back into your feminine mindset. Your femininity is more than being female. Your femininity is more than some makeup and some dresses. It's going to teach you about a mental shift of acceptance and understanding that you have to go through to really step into your femininity, okay? Get the book. I also recommend you get Queen Afua's Sacred Woman book. This will help you heal and help you cleanse yourself and get your mind right. If you are outside the United States and you want the book, it comes as a digital download. So you can get the digital e-copy because I'm not going through all that trying to ship out the country. It would cost so much, and I feel like the post office making more money off of me than me. And I don't like that. So if you are overseas, baby, go ahead and get the ebook and call it a day. I love y'all. Subscribe to the YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and have a good night.